Well, hello again. So, as you tell, I kind of got my work clothes on. I got to get out of here and go help a buddy. So, but my quote today is don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver and gold. And that's from the reggae musician Bob Marley and his song Zion Train. So, so I've grouped a few people together today that probably you don't think that they relate. I mean, Bob Marley, Jesus Christ, and King Herod and John the Baptist. So, and some of the things that are going on there. But what I found through all of them was thought provoking, and gave myself time to wonder how am I imitating Jesus? What am I doing to follow him? So as I said, I in my Bible studies, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 6. I believe everybody's probably familiar with this. It's where King Herod has John the Baptist in prison. But one of the things that I caught this time was Herod is intrigued by what John has to say, and so I think maybe that's why he keeps him alive. But during his birthday, of course, his wife Herodias, she is against John because he's spoken out against the marriage, and so she tricks Herod with her daughter dancing and asks for John's head on a platter, and so Herod, you know, gives in to the evil, the fear. I think Herodias is an evil woman, and does that and kills John. So, but what like again, what intrigued me was Herod listening to what John has to say, and he's curious. It makes me ponder: if there had been more time, could John have converted Herod into a Christian? So we'll never know. But so, and then even more, all of our faiths, all the different denominations. We have Baptist, we have Methodist, Lutheran, Catholics, but they all follow some very common threads, the teachings and foundation of Christianity, and we all believe in one God, and we follow the lessons of Jesus Christ. And then we have, regardless of the differences in our doctrines and practice, so we all have communion. We all have baptism, and then the communal gathering. I mean, all these are we all do that together. So there is a common thread, common denominator. So so in our imitation of Jesus, that the Christian studies, encouraging believers to model their lives, to embody those qualities, compassion, humility, forgiveness, you know, to reflect the love and selflessness that he did. I think we all try to strive for that. And if we don't, we should. I truly believe that. And to grow in our personal faith and then our relationship with God. So, Bob Marley speaks this, and he had a spiritual background. I believe that was from his grandmother. Don't quote me on that, but and don't lose your soul for fame and fortune and glory. And again, what would have happened to Herod had he followed through on that faith with John and stuff? We'll never know. So the quote: "Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold." And that's from Bob Marley, Zion Train. As always, hugs and prayers. Love you.